high-octane football. We can virtually guarantee it. Two quality sides ready for battle, knowing full well they must give their best. We're live on EA TV. Hello and welcome. This is the scene here at Molineux. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me in the commentary position is the former Arsenal and West Ham midfield player Stuart Robson. And looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League coming right up. It's Wolverhampton Wanderers, and they face Luton Town.
Well, thanks, Derek. The best coach I played under would always tell us before kick-off, earn the right to play. If you can win your individual battles, outrun your opponent, eventually you'll get the space to show your ability. I'm sure that's being echoed by the coaches here today.
The initial 11 for Wolves.
Well, it looks like they're going to play in a 3-4-3 formation without wing-backs, which means the outside centre-halves will need to cover the areas out wide, which I would say is asking a lot.
Let's have a look at the initial 11 for the visitors.
Well, it's a defensive lineup, that's for sure. But their wing-backs and at least one of their midfield players will need to break forward when they regain possession, just to give them a threat going forward.
And so the battle commences. Mosquera. Hodge. Pablo Sarabia. Kalajic. And passing it through. And he might be in here. And a goal! That is a very bright start. Perfect way to open.
Well, here's the goal again, and it's a really nice ball to put him through. The vision to set up the chance is outstanding, and his movement's so clever. Once he gets onto it, there's only one thought in his head: smash it as hard as possible. What a good goal.
Regained possession. Made it a bit too easy for his opponent. This could square the game, and that's exactly what has transpired. Now, that could be a massive turning point, and momentum is with them.
Well, here it is again. He goes past his marker so easily with just a drop of the shoulder, and there's certainly no doubt about the finish. He really hits it with power and accuracy. Nothing the keeper can do about that. Well, let's look at this again, Derek, because the transition when the ball changes hands is so quick. And once he gets onto it, he just smashes it past the keeper with great technique. What an emphatic finish that is.
So back underway. Intriguing contest this, given the 2-1 scoreline. Good idea. And that's the hat-trick! Tearing apart this defence time and again. They simply can't handle him.
Well, here it is again. The through ball is absolutely inch perfect. And then the shot could not be hit any better. Struck with such venom. Great goal. Well, he looks really pleased, doesn't he? His side have been really good.
And time is up as far as the first half is concerned here in the West Midlands. Chong. Well, as this game ebbs away, Stuart, Wolves excelling out there.
Yeah, this has been a good performance.
Oh, goodness gracious me! It's a special, special goal from miles out.
Well, just look at this strike again. He hits it so well. That's a great bit of skill. No wonder he's pleased with himself.
Well, the electronic board showing 3 additional minutes. Gonzalo Guedes. Surely! In it goes! Such a complete performance. 4 in front now.
Well, here it is again. He goes past his marker so easily with just a drop of the shoulder, and he makes no mistake with the finish. He showed a lot of composure there.
So the referee says that will do it for this match anyway, and it goes into the history books as a win for Wolverhampton Wanderers.
Well, we talked about their ability to score goals at the top of the game, and once again they delivered. For me, they're always looking for the most dangerous pass, which is a great example to teams that keep possession for the sake of it. I think they're a joy to watch at the moment.
We simply have to focus on this man, in imperious form and the leading marksman in the league. Can he add to his total today on EA TV? Stamford Bridge is the venue. I must say the weather has certainly cooperated. It's beautiful here today. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position, and I'm joined for analysis by Stuart Robson. And we've got Premier League action coming right up. It's Chelsea versus Wolverhampton Wanderers.
Well, this should be interesting today. I like the makeup of both teams. They really do have a good balance of attacking and defensive qualities. But the team that has the greater desire will probably come out on top.
And a look at the Chelsea starting 11.
Well, in this shape, if their wide players stay high up the pitch and get enough of the ball, it's a very attacking lineup. But if they drop too deep, they will then leave the centre-forward isolated, and it could be difficult for them.
The initial 11 for Wolves.
Well, it looks like they're going to play in a 3-4-3 formation without wing-backs, which means the outside centre-halves will need to cover the areas out wide, which I would say is asking a lot.
To date. Palmer with it. Neto. And Chelsea showing good width. Well, this could really help the cause. Can he open them up here? And it's in! 1-0. They've breached the defence.
Well, as you can see, his movement is really good, which then makes the finish look easy. That's a decent goal, that's for sure.
So the action continues, and it's on Wolves to show invention and perhaps level the game. Mateus Cunha, and Wolves in a position of menace. Well, on a good day, that might have gone in for the equaliser.
Yeah, I agree. That was half a chance, I would say, but they still trail here.
Luis Sinisterra. And passing it through. And a goal! The equaliser! Superb entertainment!
Well, here it is again, and it's a superbly weighted through ball to break that defensive line. And then through on goal, he just goes for power and smashes it past the keeper. There's no stopping that. What a great finish. Well, disappointment, anger, frustration, whatever he's going through, he...
And so the first half draws to a close here in West London. You certainly have got to give this man high marks for his work up to this point, Stuart.
Well, they weren't at their best, but with that equaliser, you can see why he's so important.
Malo Gusto. Caicedo. And a goal! In the lead again! Fully deserved!
Well, just look at his strength here. He holds off the challenge, he keeps his balance, and he finds the back of the net. It's a wonderful goal.
Mateus Cunha. And forward they go, chasing the game. Traore with it. Well, can they prize them open now? And he's through here. And quite simply, a brilliant save.
Well, that's why he's such a good goalkeeper. He got his angles absolutely right there.
And in the right position to make sure it didn't go all the way through. He thwarted the attack illegally. Now perhaps a card is forthcoming. Well, the referee saw it as a bookable offence.
And I think he's got it absolutely right. That was a poor challenge, you have to say.
So the referee brings this match to an end. The final whistle is sounded, and far from the ideal scoreline from the Wolves' point of view.
Well, Derek, it was a hard-fought contest, which neither side completely dominated, but the result will certainly hurt them. They need to bounce back next time out.
But it just seems in this game, he's been a step ahead of his opponents in every way, Stuart.
Well, he obviously scored the winning goal, but it was his overall performance that impressed me most. He was on fire today.
Well, what a game we have in store for you today. The hype has been building all week and the fans are pouring into the stadium. The tension palpable. We have all the action for you live on EA TV. And hello to you from Molineux here in the English West Midlands. My name is Derek Ray, and joining me for commentary is Stuart Robson. And we have action to bring you from the round of 16 in the Carabao Cup. It's Wolverhampton Wanderers up against West Bromwich Albion.
Thanks, Derek. Well, the hosts are clear favourites going into this tie. But with that comes pressure, particularly against a team that will remain compact, are well-drilled defensively, and are a threat on the counter-attack. If the hosts don't go through, though, it will be a major upset.
The initial 11 for Wolves.
Well, it looks like they're going to play in a 3-4-3 formation without wing-backs, which means the outside centre-halves will need to cover the areas out wide, which I would say is asking a lot.
A look at the initial 11 for West Bromwich Albion.
Well, in this shape, if their wide players stay high up the pitch and get enough of the ball, it's a very attacking lineup. But if they drop too deep, they will then leave the centre-forward isolated, and it could be difficult for them.
Furlong. On to Mowat. Good patient build-up as they try to fashion something. Pressure applied, can they make something of it? And darting through. Oh, a goal! They strike first, and what a way to silence the crowd!
Well, here it is again. The through ball is absolutely inch perfect, and when he gets onto it, he decides to go for power. It's a really emphatic finish, which gives the keeper no chance.
Back in action then, a wake-up call for Wolves perhaps. Can they find a response? Kalajic. And a timely intervention. Osorio. On to Furlong. Very effective pass. Is this the moment? Succession. Now they have the lead. No wonder they're celebrating.
Just look at this again. The combination play in the top third of the field was so precise, and then the finish is fairly simple in the end. That's a good goal.
So 2-0 now. Karamoko Dembele. And on the ball, Sarabia. Oh, that's a really good run. Will it be? A goal! That's exactly what they needed. That should get them believing again.
Well, here we can see it again. Look at the way he glides past the defender to create space for himself, while the movement in the box is equal to it. It's such good timing. What a goal.
Didn't have what it took to get it beyond the wall. Karamoko Dembele. Well, beating his opponent. Played into the box. Oh, and he didn't miss by very much.
Yeah, he adjusted his body so well there. It's a great piece of skill, and it probably deserved a goal.
Mowat. Diakite. Josh Madja. And threading it through. He just needs to remain icy cool. Nicely saved. Well, they had the advantage. That's good refereeing. And There it breaks down, but credit to the defence. It has to be. And a goal! My goodness, they've changed the course of this game. Level now.
Well, just watch this again. A change of pace, a change of direction, and a decent finish. That's a very good goal. Well, they needed that, and so did he. Just look at the manager's relief there.
Mowat. Wolves have it once again.
Well, these Wolves fans are demanding a winner here, but can the players respond? They're certainly playing better now.
Just 15 minutes remaining.
Well, let's see this again. The vision to play this through ball is superb, and when he gets onto it, he decides to go for power. It's a really emphatic finish, which gives the keeper no chance.
Broken free. In it goes to increase their advantage. And will that be the goal that ends up securing it for them?
Well, here's the replay, and he shows great awareness to play this through ball. And his movement's so clever. Once he gets onto it, there's only one thought in his head. Smash it as hard as possible. What a good goal.
There's the final whistle. The home fans are jubilant. They are going through.
Well, that was an excellent game, and they were brilliant going forward, they really were. But they were slow to react when they lost possession, and that's something they need to improve upon in the next round.
Well, in typical fashion, Pablo Sarabia served his team well. What did you make of what you saw from him?
Well, I have to say, that was impressive. Not just his goals, but his all-round play. He was excellent.